Look at the sheer footprint of these structures. We are looking at some of the most massive religious complexes ever built. These megatemples aren't locked to one era or one country. They span thousands of years of construction, with sites scattered from the jungles of Southeast Asia to the suburbs of North America. If you have limited vacation days and a strict travel budget, deciding which of these massive complexes to visit is a serious logistical challenge. And simply picking the site with the largest acreage won't guarantee you the experience you actually want. This matrix breaks down the world's largest temples into 3 distinct profiles, weighing the logistical cost of getting there against the cultural payoff you receive. By mapping these variables, the grid separates remote archaeological sites from highly accessible urban centers. Finding the right destination means matching your personal tolerance for travel friction with the specific type of architecture you want to explore. The first profile is the heritage purist. This traveler prioritizes raw archaeological scale and ancient engineering above modern convenience. This image shows the 400-acre complex of Angkor Wat in Cambodia, the ultimate endpoint for this historical profile. Built in the 12th century under King Suryavarman II, the site pushed the limits of stone construction, requiring vast resources and decades of labor to complete its central towers and massive moats. Over in Tanjore, India, the Brihadeshvara temple serves as a masterclass in ancient granite engineering. The builders elevated an 80-ton solid stone capstone over 200 feet into the air, using only earth ramps and animal power. Looking at the towering spires of Prambanan in Indonesia proves how widely this massive scale of construction spread across Southeast Asia. The trade-off for the purist is high. Getting to these remote locations requires expensive flights, long transit times, and navigating heavy crowds across huge, exhausting physical footprints. You are also observing a strictly preserved archaeological zone. These are regulated historical monuments, not active, breathing centers of worship. You pay a steep premium in time and logistics to stand inside a frozen masterpiece of human engineering. Our second profile is the spiritual pilgrim. They want vibrant, unbroken daily rituals instead of pristine, silent ruins. This photo captures the Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple in South India, a religious megastructure that never stopped operating. With a 156-acre footprint enclosed by 7 concentric walls, it functions completely as a self-sustaining city. This is the scale of its living culture. Annual festivals draw over 1 million people, packing the courtyards for active religious ceremonies. Similarly, Panchabhuta sites like the Anandmalayar temple shown here connect worshippers directly to the physical elements through specific daily rituals. The major trade-off here is the friction. You have to navigate intense sensory overload, chaotic street logistics, and almost zero curation meant for tourists. These spaces are designed for the local worshipper. They do not cater to the comfort of the casual international sightseer. Selecting this category means you are deliberately trading personal comfort for total spiritual authenticity. The third profile is the modern explorer. They require massive scale but expect pristine amenities, easy access, and a curated educational experience. This image highlights the Akshardham complex in New Delhi, demonstrating a highly funded, modern revival of ancient architecture. Constructed over just a few years, it features flawless pink sandstone, pristine marble, and tens of thousands of newly carved figures executed to traditional specifications. This modern execution has allowed the megatemple to be exported globally, like this massive 162-acre Swaminarayan Akshardham built right in New Jersey. Other modern sites, like Belur Math, combine Hindu, Islamic, and Christian architectural styles to promote a unified, multi-faith educational message. The trade-off is the atmosphere. These environments are heavily managed and completely lack the weathered mystique of a 1,000-year-old ruin. But for this traveler, trading the grit of antiquity for a low-friction, family-friendly look at traditional craftsmanship is the right move. Visiting the world's largest temples comes down to being honest about your personal limits regarding travel friction. This flowchart breaks down the decision. You start by identifying your primary constraint. Are you limited by time and budget, or are you prioritizing pure authenticity and scale? If you are the heritage purist, you need to allocate your travel budget toward Cambodia or Indonesia, prioritizing the massive archaeological footprints of Angkor Wat or Prambanan. If you want living traditions, you must accept the chaotic logistics of South India to witness active religious epicenters like Sri Ranganathaswamy. And if time and budget are tight, don't dismiss the modern marvels. Sites like the Akshardham complexes in Delhi or the USA provide massive scale locally. They deliver an impressive look at traditional stone carving without requiring a flight into a remote jungle. These megastructures represent a diverse spectrum of cultural experiences. Look at your constraints, gauge your tolerance for friction, and choose the destination that matches your own definition of awe.